Hello, crafty friends, and welcome back. Today is day 11 of 30 Days of Sketches, and today's sketch is by Kathy Price at Kathy Loves to Scrap. I will have her links down below, as well as the playlist for everybody playing along. And today is kind of a companion page to yesterday's layout that I will use. The red paper that was on the background of yesterday's, as you can see here, that was the scrap that I tore off of or that I cut off to make it fit the page. And so I felt that it would be fun to have that same paper at the top and the bottom, since today's sketch had some torn paper at the top and bottom. So that is the inspiration that I took from today's sketch, was the torn paper, as well as the two pictures. And the title I kind of flip-flopped as far as its location on from the sketch versus my layout, but I had to squish everything down to fit onto this small layout, but I still was inspired by today's sketch. So here I am using more of my scraps here to map my photos, and here you can see that I'm actually using smaller bits to create a full mat here that especially this is easy to do when it is cardstock and you can just match it up, that you don't have to worry about a pattern, and by the time you get everything stuck down, that you cannot even tell that that was not one full piece of paper. So I do this a lot, to not necessarily to conserve my paper, but just so I know it all matches, and use up those little pieces as I can. So put down that background, and now I'm just cutting those top and bottom torn pieces to fit. And once I do stick those down, that I didn't put glue all the way to the bottom of the torn area, so in case I decided to slip something just in underneath there, and I do actually end up doing that on the top. And as you can see, that I did roll those edges just a little bit to give a little bit of texture, and just add a little something extra to each of those paper strips. So got that down, and now I'm going to go ahead and bring those pictures back in and kind of have them staggered like they are in the sketch there. So bringing in more of my 49 and Market ephemera and laser cuts and goodies from various collections that I've had over the years, and just went through and found all the red, black, white, cream, red, yellow, I can't remember if I said all the colors, gray, anything neutral that I thought I could potentially make work in this album. And so I did put that label up there, and it actually says Making Core Memories, and then this larger title that says Today. And I added this gold leafy bit down here. So now I have stretched the gold hearts and the gold leafing on both sides of these layouts, and they will actually, so yesterday's page from day 10 and today's day 11, they will actually be side by side or face each other in the album. So I did create these intentionally to be companion pages to each other. I don't always do that when I make mini albums, but this particular one I did do that. So I have added in those gold hearts, and here you can see that I pulled out these really old Prima paper flowers. I pulled out one red one that I somehow needed to either cover where I didn't quite get the leaf underneath the today word, so I did pull out that paper flower to put over the top. And now I'm adding one of these Pinkfresh gold gems to the middle of the flower, and I'm having troubles getting it to stick, that it was wanting to stick more to my finger than it was to the paper flower. So eventually, this time around, that I don't try and press it down so hard, that I just kind of tap it in there and let it dry naturally. And that pretty much wraps up this layout. So this one came together very quickly as well. So here are the close-up shots. If you have any questions for me, let me know down below in the comment section. You can find my links to Instagram as well as Pinterest down below, as well as the playlist for everybody playing along. So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Bye.